Friends and family, we will now go into a very uncharted territory, and that is when your phone's about to die. Fuck off. Friends and family, it's time to go into uncharted territories, and that is by making smoked butter, which means you have to make butter, but then you also have to smoke something. I haven't smoked anything, so this should go as planned. However, if smoking is the theme, then to each your own. I have a really great way to get started with this, and I'm going to share it with you. This is how it's going to go. Start with really good cream. So this is a local creamery out of Kalispell, and as you can see, it's all natural. It's antibiotic free. There's no added hormones. It's good stuff. I mean, it's really great, and it's also cream on top, which means that there's like kind of a plug at the top of just fat. It looks like dense yogurt or whatever, and then the rest of it's cream. So you shake it up really good. I used 2 of these, and then I poured it into this baking pan, this glass sheet here. So that's 2 of them, about, that thick. So that's what's gonna go into the smoker. You're gonna smoke the cream before you make butter. And that kind of blew my mind, but that's how we're gonna roll. So then you should have a stand mixer. This is the best method from what I understand. This is the bowl that it's gonna go into. This bowl is gonna go into the freezer so that it's like icy cold. Then I'm gonna use a paddle. So this little paddle is gonna be what sort of whips this product, once it's been smoked, into first what looks like a whipped cream, and then as you let it go longer, it'll separate the buttermilk from the fats, and then you'll just have butter by about 15 minutes. This whole process is going to be done inside of a smoker. Oh, look at that, it's smoking already. That's exciting. So I will put that cream on the top shelf. Hold on, I gotta secure that, keep it warm. Temperature currently is getting close to 200. So then I've got my my smoke basket. This is hickory. I'm gonna start off with hickory first. My next batch, I'll do something sweeter like apple or cherry, just to see what the differences are. But I'll put that in once we are ready to rock. So I'm gonna smoke the cream for about 90 minutes. So that's what's gonna get smoked for 90 minutes. And then once it's done, I'm gonna chill it and get it cold. And I'll put it into this thing as it's icy cold, because it helps the process work. And then we're gonna have butter. So you also have to have cheesecloth. Boop, cheesecloth. So the cheesecloth is gonna help us strain out the buttermilk from the fats to give us just butter at the end. So I'll walk us through this whole step or process. All right, I've brought out the buttermilk in the deal. I'm gonna open this guy up. It's hot and it's very dark, charred. If you touch anything, you're gonna get black all over it, so you have to be very careful. All right, so I'm gonna put in the buttermilk. So there it is on the top. Now I'm gonna take my wood and put it in on the little wood burner. Seal that up. Temperature dropped a lot just since I had it open, but it should get right back up to 200 or so before too long. And soon it'll start smoking. I'm gonna let this go for about 90 minutes. Now the trick is you don't want it to boil, so you have to kind of maintain a temperature somewhere right around 200, and well, that's about it, right around 200. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my little gauge here, make sure we don't go above, but it needs to be hot enough to ignite that wood chip basket in order to create the smoke. Still smoking. Temperature right around 200. Could be maybe a little bit less. Maybe I'll just take it down as a smidge. Report on the inside. Oof. Gotta love that. Oh yeah. I wonder if that'd be good in coffee. All you coffee drinkers, let me know. All right, so keeping it right around 200. I just opened the door, so it's a little less. But look at that weird top. Isn't that wild? The separation that's going on and the color. Interesting. Okay. All right. So this was 90 minutes in the smoker, and you can see all the interesting stuff going on with cream. Some layering that's interesting, but this is now going to have to cool down so that it's cold, right? But it's only 200 degrees right now. We're going to get it down to like maybe 40, and then we'll introduce it to that guy that's in a chest freezer, so it's going to be cold, and then the magic will happen. Okay, now I have put the cream, the smoked cream, into a frigid, ice cold bowl. We're gonna put that in and lock it, and then start this process. And we're gonna do this for 15 minutes. So here's the straining basically mechanism where I'm gonna put this in there. So I'm gonna grab it, and like already you can see the moisture going in, and almost everything fell in. I'm gonna grab a little spatula and scrape that in. Okay, so after the cheesecloth, remember I forgot what it was called, cheesecloth. I ran it through twice, and I'm just trying to get rid of all the moisture, and you can still see there's a little bit of moisture, and you know, if I can play my cards right, I could try to pour it out, but I just don't want that butter to fall into the sink. But you also don't want that moisture to be part of your butter. But look at that butter! Look at that butter! Oh my God, it's so cool. I made butter. First time I've ever made butter, but it also just happens to be smoked butter. Oh my God. Yeah, so you want to get rid of all the moisture. I might even throw in like a little one piece of paper towel just to try to soak that stuff up. And then at this point, you can do whatever you want with it. You can shape it, you can put it into molds, or just leave it in a tub and use it. I'm so excited, and it smells amazing, and I've already tasted some of it. It just kind of blew my mind. How cool is that? Something you can just do at home that you never thought you could actually do.